My name is Zarat Irfan, and I am known as Pakistan's motorcycle girl. I was the first female in Pakistan to ride across the mountain areas over here in my country. And I have been riding motorcycles for the past 8-9 years now, since I was 17-ish. And it's been a crazy journey so far. It's been around 6-7 years I'm riding adventure, but more than 8-9 years I've been riding a motorcycle. So yes, that's me.
That's so amazing. And I think being the first one in every case of our life, it can be so hard. Especially, I know that because we are near to each other, our culture are the same. I want to know that how you start to do something like that, and tell us about, do you have any problems such as nagging by others or something like that?
My story started with a dream. That there was this image, this vision, that a dream that my everybody knows in Pakistan that now that my father wanted to do this, he wanted to ride across the world. And then when he passed away, I was like, dreams don't die. I should continue this. So the thing is that it started with that story. And then I just, I did not think about it much. I did not even know that I would be the first person to do this, because when I started, I did not have that goal that I want to be the first person, I just went. I just want to do this. It was only later when I reached Punjab Pass. This is a border from Pakistan to China. It connects China to Pakistan. And that's when somebody told me over there that, you are the first Pakistani.
Something that is very interesting for me is that all of our parents have a goal in their life, and if they didn't achieve in their goal, they hope that their children go to their goal and they achieve on that goal and something like that. But you choose your father's goal as you like it. I want to know that how it's possible. You work with your fathers with motorcycle or something like that, or no, it's genetic things.
Okay, so the bond with my father, I actually did not have that because I was a baby. I was only 10 months old. 10 months maybe. So, and my mother at that time was pregnant with my brother. So, both my brother and I, we did not have that bond with my father. I did not know who he was. And he was somebody who was in the unknown. So when I asked my mother about him, my mom told me that, he wanted to be he wanted to ride the world, or all across the world on a bike, And that's when I knew that, okay, it's a dream, and if he passed away, it's okay. Now that I have grown up, maybe I can do it, because I feel that dreams don't die. A person can die, but then the dream can continue to live. That thing. So that is why I said, okay, I'll do it. So, but the thing is, it was not so easy, because I had to first start learning how to ride a bike. So my brother taught me, and that is also something very uncommon in Pakistan, because girls are not.
Exactly, and my other question is about these cultural things that maybe you have during your way.
This is back 7-8 years ago, and back then it was very people are not used to women riding bikes, and women don't do this. Women are only in cars, and so where I live, it's like army area, it's army control, which is secure. So where I live, my brother started teaching me how to ride a bike, and then I slowly went out on the roads, slowly I trained myself, and then I had to start also to become independent when it comes to transport and commuting, because I was about to join university, and everything over here was so expensive, the taxi, over here we have rickshaws, rickshaws are very tuk-tuk, it's so expensive.
Yes, I know.
Vans and all that stuff. It's the same thing like Thailand. We have the same thing here also, So it's very, very expensive. So, my mother was like, you should just go yourself, ride a bike and go to university. So that is how I started learning. And then when I got a break from my university, this was first year, when I was in the first year of my university, I thought this is good time to go now, because if I wait for my studies to finish, maybe by that time I will become lazy and I will become too much busy with other things, you know. I was so busy that, you know, maybe I might have a job after university and become busy with it. So it's better to start now.
That's so amazing. And something that is very interesting for me is that, do you have any problem in case of people in your country for start, if when we want to start something like that, it's unusual from others' view, when they start to annoy you or they start to stop you from this goal. So I want to know that, do you have something like that in your way, and if you have, how you figure out?
A lot of the times, you know, like when I am like, if a picture posted, like I post a picture, like, you know, I'm here, people will say something about my dress, or they will be like, oh, this is not in Islam, this is not Islam, this is not in our religion, or they will say something like, you are trying to be a man, you're trying to prove yourself, you know, something like this. But the thing is that I just tell them, like, I don't reply with words, you know, like I don't tell them like, oh, you are wrong. What I do is I reply by action. Like I just go, travel more, post more pictures. Because the thing is, they become jealous, you know, like they're jealous from the inside. They want to do this. So I do not reply by words. I just like, okay, I will reply you. And then I go somewhere on a trip and I just post more pictures, you know, like I reply like that.
You
Because that's
enjoy
more
from
funny.
their jealous.
Yes, yeah, and in the beginning it's difficult, you know,
Yeah.
you're like, oh my god, what I doing? But you should just take it as a joke, like you know, just take it as a joke, because somebody who will hate you, he or she will use religion and culture, you know, like, oh, this is not in Iran culture, this is not in Pakistan culture. That's not true. That person is saying this is because that person can't do it him or herself. You know, they are caged in their mind.
Yes.
They can't do it. So they are hating on other people, like, no, this is wrong. So yes, but you know what the funny thing is, that it never happened face to face. You know, when I'm traveling, I never had somebody tell me, when I'm on bike, you're doing this wrong. They actually do this. You know, like, wow, you're doing good thing, like thumbs up.
And do you have hard times during your travel by motorcycle, or scary parts that maybe you faced?
Yes, there are so many times when I felt, oh, you know, like there is this place in Pakistan, it is very close to Afghanistan border, okay, but it's very north. It actually touches Wakhan border, in Afghanistan, and over there I felt this, that there is nobody there. There's like after 4 or 5 hours, I will see a guy, very, very dark, nobody there. There is no road. I felt a little bit, you know, like, oh my god, what's going to happen? No, nobody. Because it's scary. For 4 or 5 hours, there's nobody there. I was scared, like, you know, like, oh my god, this place is so empty, because it's so far away, very far away in the mountains. But over there, but then, you know what I did? I did not let my mind focus towards that thought. You know, I was just focusing on my destination. And it's also sometimes so difficult on your body. You get tired, your hands ache, you know, you're always like riding. So your hands are aching. Sometimes it's raining, your plans cancel. So you get angry, frustrated. But that is the thing, you know, nothing is easy. If everything was easy, everyone would be doing it.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
So you have to, like, you know, accept it. And of course, it's part of the adventure, you know. All of this will, of course, one day you will be able to handle it. You know, in the beginning, everything is tough.
Exactly. And if someone wants to start something like that, I mean, start to traveling with motorcycle, even if in their countries or out of their countries, how they can start? Do they need something before, because you have lots of experience, something that you maybe tell to yourself, if I know it before, I will do that before I start to something like that?
Yes, of course, like they can start by, firstly, if it is specifically for bike, then they should start by a small bike, you know, maybe a 70cc, like a 70cc. And then what they can do is, it's a very small bike, and then they can, like, after 1 month, they can switch to bigger bike like this, like after one month, after they feel that they're used to the normal, like they're used to the basics of bikes, and after that they can switch. And then what they can do is that there are a lot of places in Pakistan that are close to city, but they are in mountains, you know, like hill stations. So what they can do is that they can actually go to those places and train, like they will know how to ride in the mountains, little bit train, and then they should just go, like in the mountains. But this is just step-by-step procedure. I was so crazy, I just went. With just like,
you just start.
Yes. So, sometimes when you have passion that is so strong, you will just start. You just like, whatever will happen, will happen. If I die, it's okay. No problem, So that is the thing. And it really depends. But if we are not talking about bikes, we are talking about any passion, like anything, like, it can be somebody wants to become a boxer, somebody wants to become painter, or any sports or any art, the first thing they should do is especially believe in yourself. So, like things are slowly, like they are progressing. Like, you have to take first step. Like, if you start riding, another girl in Iran will look at you and be like, oh, if she's doing, I can do it. For example, this show, like you're doing it, so another girl will be inspired by you, that if she can do it, I can do it too, because she is happy. Nothing is, no problems, So this is what's same in Pakistan. If I started, everybody knew that if she can do it, we can do it too, it's easy, and she's not facing problems. And sometimes I do face problems, like maybe my bike tire will puncture, I can't find mechanic, I write about it, like on my blog, that these are some of the challenges. So first thing is you have to believe in yourself, especially as a woman. And then when you do that, nothing will come in your way, because you know that this is my goal.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy that have you in our show, because I enjoy from talking with you and also learn from you. If you would like to say anything that I didn't mention or I didn't ask you, it's time for you to tell to our audience.
No, you have mentioned everything. First of all, it was a very nice experience, and this was actually my first time speaking to somebody from Iran about my adventures. And so you were the first.
So nice.
Yeah, that's so nice. And it maybe is a sign that maybe I might come. You never know.
Yes, why not? Because now you have a friends in Isfahan and also in Chabahar, that as I told you.
Yes. So I will, like maybe I will come. And another thing is that I have a lot of positive, and the last message that I would give is that, just listen to your heart, because we have jobs, school, universities, work, but there's always like maybe marriage, we have family, we have to take care of people, but then we ignore ourselves. Keep yourselves first. Of course, take care of your friends also. But of course, listen to your heart, take care of yourselves, and listen to what you want, and focus on your dreams. And if you're a girl from Iran listening to me, then, believe in yourself, and don't let society tell you you're doing wrong, because they're not paying your bills. They're not paying your bills.
Exactly. Good point also.
They're not paying cash. That's
yes, exactly. And thank you so much for being in our show. I'm so happy about that, and hope to see you also in Iran. Have a good time.
Inshallah.
Have a good time. Bye-bye.